In full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what do you try to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally, you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The pass rush specialist, Dee Ford, in on the stop. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now it's Burrow. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Dawg, what?
Lance going to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
Wait, what happened?
Good plays have them on the move on first down.
You say your team tired?
Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Oh, the full pass.
Yeah. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage. And
that motherfucker got speed.
And
God
the
damn.
chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Lance now to throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Yeah, I'm done.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Yeah,
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers.
Oh, you got 2K?
That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Oh, I ain't know that, man.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy.
Moves,
let him pick up the first down.
Is that Raheem? Yeah, Raheem.
No score after one on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Mostert. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Point guard. Oh, I gotta find some close.
Sermon will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Out of the shotgun.
I didn't really get to play with him that much.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
What's your trade?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
What you about to get?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. By the time you're in high school, you're trying to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Yeah. Rudy G is too slow on that motherfucker, but he's point guards. Oh yeah, Caruso got an A+.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
89. And what's Trey Jones showing on there? What's Trey Jones
from the gun
shot?
To give to Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I mean, this is really the last season, though.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But now it's third and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown Bengals. Ja'Marr Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second down, Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oh, man. I still got so much cleaning up to do, guys.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
You literally gonna have to play your backups while you're in the game, and then some of them will turn back to normal.
An incomplete
I had to do
pass
that one
on
time.
first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Feels like they're
about
getting caught
James?
in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down,
Oh, I'm talking about
guess
bring
what?
it down.
You're
I'm
likely going to have to.
That's on me.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Lance. And his throw here is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, you did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
From the gun, it's Lance. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 23 yards on the play. Lance looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Hey.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Lance. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Aiyuk, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Aiyuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Oh, Jay Crowder, you're doo-doo.
Throwing now is Lance. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Here's a give to Mixon. Powers through him. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Big 13. Big 13. 11 MT tape.
Burrow on 3rd down. This goes out wide from Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. He juked him, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go. Ready?
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 57 Mike.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
You got boxed out by a little point guard, Don. That's me dancing.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready? Same time.
Here's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson
I think
on
only
to
the
kick
Bucs
this
is
one
at top
away.
on that division.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
What your thought selection was on that?
Keep the drive going and push it past the 50-yard line so they thought.
And now the rookie's free. The 20,
Yeah, he doesn't have knee
10,
badges.
5, and
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my
We've
goodness!
seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill. That was one heck of a run there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score.
Yeah, I
as
don't
they
know
come up, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon,
Your
with
boy.
his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're
Time out.
and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
So that's one deal.
11 Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A handoff to Mixon. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them.
Who the fuck is playing that music?
Short gain.
Who got is that the baby music? Oh, you know what? I'm like, what was like? Ike, is that you?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your
gaps.
You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown.
Terrible. Terrible.
Here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh my God, yeah.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, the green.
Deep right side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got